Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are talking about the Wichita Theater, all the renovations and upcoming renovations to continue, of course. But another big part of the Wichita Theater, you know, we've heard a lot about the community involvement and the purpose of it, and of course that also stems back to children and getting them involved. So can you tell us a little bit about the Children's Theater?
Okay, well, first of all, as Dwayne already mentioned, we are a nonprofit, and the name of that is For Kids' Sake. Our mission is to set out and we want to educate children in theater as well as get them involved. Mm-hmm. And so usually, isn't it four shows in a year? We dedicate that they are only for our child actors. We start with age 8. Some go from 8 years old to 12 years old, or we have 8 to 18. And such shows as what we did recently is Narnia the Musical was 8 to 18. And show that we have coming up in March, 101 Dalmatians is 8 to 12 years old. I know, isn't that automatically adorable?
So cute, yes.
53 children, ages 8 to 12 in dog costumes. It's really cute. And it's also an opportunity for them to perform. Mm-hmm. People don't realize being in a theater show, you can learn the same things as you do on a sports team. Mm-hmm. It's teamwork, as well as confidence in yourself to get up in front of people. I mean, there's still people who talk about the #1 fear in society nowadays is public speaking. And getting up, even with a group of people, you're still confident in yourself and your performance. And it's a whole different way. You're speaking, you're singing, you're dancing, and you make great friends this way as well. And so we're very proud of that. So children have the opportunity to perform with our shows, as well as we have a summer camp, Camp Imagination. And it's usually in 2-week sessions that children get the chance to learn every aspect of the theater: set building, set painting, costuming, makeup, and they get to do a performance at the end of the camp to show off what all they've learned. And it's such a delight to see the children so excited about what they're learning, and they are so excited to show their parents, and the parents are so proud. I mean, how can you not be proud of that? And so seeing your child get up in front of a bunch of people, you're going to be beaming anyway, and the fact that they do an outstanding job is just the cherry on top. And so we're always very excited about our opportunities for the children down at the theater, even if it is just a daytime performance of a show for all the schools to come in and watch. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of opportunity to watch a live theater performance in the area, except for Wichita Theater and surrounding community theaters. Mm-hmm. And so we opened that up for schools to come and watch a performance of a show. Last year we did it for Cinderella and Seussical the Musical. This year we've done it for The Music Man, and we're going to do it again later this year. And it's something new and exciting. It's different from watching a movie. Mm-hmm. The actors are right there, and it's so much fun for a child, and there are even opportunities for the kids to come and see the theater for a school movie day. We do open it up for schools. Say if there's star testing going on with an older grade, younger grades can come in and watch a movie, and they get to learn about our theater. We will go through with them if this theater was built in 1908, and some of your teachers weren't even around when that happened, things like that. We always get a lot of laughs with that. But I think it's really neat for the kids to learn about. We know they go to the Kell House and they go to the Kemp Center for the Arts. The Wichita Theater is just as much of an institution in this community as those places as well, so we love to educate children about that.
Absolutely. And when you say that may even interest them in wanting to take to the stage, I mean, they of course love to watch the performance, but maybe even go home and say, hey Mom, I'd like to maybe be on the stage. And
we give those opportunities 4 times a year. So.
Absolutely.
Now,
we love the kids.
If your child maybe has never had any experience and maybe it's something you think they would be good at, I mean, do they have to be experienced to come try out, or is that where you maybe recommend the camps first to see if they're interested?
We do recommend the camps, but they don't have to. Mm-hmm. You know, it's we start fresh every show with fresh auditions. Recently we had 120 show up for the 101 Dalmatians. Oh. You know, the sad part is we had to send home all but 52 of them. And so it's exciting in one way, disappointing in another.
Sure.
But they also learn the fact of how to handle disappointment.
Absolutely.
And but we try to incorporate as many as we can. So they don't have to be experienced. Most of them aren't.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Come and just be a part of the group. And they'll. We have so many parents that just praise how their kids have come out of these programs.
I love it. So 8 to 12, and then 8 to 16, correct?
18.
18. 18. Okay,
Well,
so 8 to 18 is the age frame that you're looking at for the children.
And even with that, I misspoke. We don't do just those 4 shows. Like the show that we're doing right now, The Music Man, there are plenty of children in that show. And there will be plenty of shows that we do with lots of children. Cinderella had children as the Little Mice, and the Boys Band and Music Man, and so and Sound of Music, of course, you have to have the children in that one. So it's always great just watch the newspaper for an audition. Kids are involved in school PTA performances. Some children sing in the children's choir at church. That's where I got my start. And so anything, come on out. If you are willing and excited to try it, that is enough for us. We are excited that you're there, and we would love to give you a shot.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. And we have a little bit more about those upcoming performances they were telling you about. They're right after the break on Inside Texoma. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are talking about the Wichita Theater and a lot of upcoming productions to be excited about. And I know there's probably too many to name them all, but I would love for you to maybe give it a shot and name some of the upcoming ones, at least, that people can start marking on their calendars.
It's going to be an exciting rest of the year. Of course, Music Man started it off fabulous, but we've got 101 Dalmatians that opens on March the 3rd. We'll have 3 performances on 2 Saturdays in a row with those kids. It is a Disney version, so that's our 8 to 12-year-olds. And then we've got Into the Woods, which is Grimm's Fairy Tales coming to life in a very unique way. It was a big Broadway show, and we've got our best performers in Wichita Falls that even though it says fairy tales, it uses Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's not necessarily primarily a kid's show. This is for those kids at heart that want to come see a real theatrical production. It's going to be incredible. And then we've got Thoroughly Modern Millie coming in May. And then we've got our big production for the summer is Footloose, which we're expecting, expecting that to be. And of course, we appreciate Hollywood giving a preview of that this last fall for us.
Absolutely.
Because that's nice to have. But then we're doing 2 new shows, or 2 events in early June that are going to be kind of fundraisers for the theater, and that is we're releasing a show. We're going to actually premiere a show here called Nebulas. It is kind of a sci-fi stage production. It's a cross between Stomp and Cirque du Soleil and Blue Man Group with professionals, musicians. It'll be very unique. And then we've got a show that we've had in the past couple of years called Rock and Roll Heaven, which will feature an Elvis Presley tribute, Buddy Holly, as well as a new introduction to that show, a group out of the East called The Return, a Beatles tribute. Oh, wow. So those are exciting. Then, of course, we've got Shakespeare coming up at the end of August, and it's just going to be an exciting year.
No kidding. It's like you're just writing all these down, you know? So, and that is a big thanks to Hollywood for Footloose. I'm already looking forward to that one.
Absolutely.
That sounds great.
Well, and this is the one that's set in the 80s as well, so even more fun.
Yes, absolutely. Right along in my generation time, the 80s. I love it. Well, we really appreciate it. And if anyone's interested in auditions, I know we have to go, but is the best way to go about that to check out the website or maybe even just give you a call for upcoming dates?
Yes, our website, wichitatheater.com. Right there at the top, there's a button that says auditions, and we will always list the date and times, the performance dates of the show, and what the cast requires as far as age and what kind of characters we're looking for. It's a great resource to check out, as well as in the local newspaper.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here
Thanks for
today.
having us, Ashley.
Absolutely. And thank you, Texoma, for joining us. As always, we'll see you back here next Sunday morning for another look inside Texoma.